9 signs you have toxic mold in your home. Mold growing on fruit and bread is easy to see, but mold growing in your home isn't obvious at all. If you're feeling unwell and showing a variety of symptoms you can't explain, it's worth learning whether mold could be causing your bad health. It wouldn't be a surprise, since a hidden mold problem is common in many homes. If you don't want to leave your health up to chance, keep watching. Number 9. There's a strange smell in your house. Maybe your house used to smell lovely, but lately you've been trying to mask a strange smell with scented candles and air fresheners. Instead of masking the smell, take a good whiff. Does it smell musty? Chances are you've smelled mold before. It can be like smelling a pair of wet socks or a bathing suit that didn't dry properly. As mold grows, it releases microbial volatile organic compounds, which are known to smell pretty rank. Sniff around your home. If you catch a musty whiff, follow the smelly trail. Number 8. You can't stop coughing. You don't smoke, you're not asthmatic, and you don't have a cold. So why are you coughing all the time? Stachybotrys chartarum is a black-green mold that's toxic to humans and animals. A report conducted in 2004 by the Institute of Medicine found that mold can be directly responsible for problems with the upper respiratory tract, and it can be the reason for chronic coughing. It can also lead to throat irritation, wheezing, and shortness of breath. This mold releases mycotoxins, which can harm the cells in your body. When your lungs detect the irritating spores in your system, they force you to cough in an attempt to rid the body of the harmful intruder. Number 7. Your muscles are hurting. Exposure to mycotoxins from black mold can also affect your muscles and joints. Chronic inflammatory response syndrome, or CIRS, is a condition that can be caused by mold. However, doctors struggle to diagnose it because it can look like other illnesses like fibromyalgia. In 2013, Dr. Joseph Brewer, an infection disease specialist, reported that 92% of his patients who had been told they had fibromyalgia actually had mold toxins in their body. If you have CIRS, you can experience a variety of symptoms. Those symptoms affecting the muscles include stiffness, joint pain, muscle tingling, shooting pains, muscle cramps, and muscle weakness. Number 6. There are stains on your walls. Molds can have many different appearances. It can be spots on a wall, discoloration, dark rings, and stains. The spots aren't always black. They can also be green, orange, brown, and white. If your walls show sign of water damage, this should be investigated. If you discover water damage in your home that has been untreated for a while, chances are mold has already formed. Mold and water damage tend to go hand in hand. Just remember that even if your walls show only a tiny spot of mold, it's worth doing a thorough inspection, since mold can be lurking on the other side of the wall where you can't see it. Number 5. Your seasonal allergies are extra intense. Mold tends to cause symptoms similar to seasonal allergies. As people attribute their sickness to allergies, mold can continue to spread in their home. Allergies suck enough already, and they're made worse by mold. Since allergy sufferers have a weaker immune system, they are more likely to experience the negative health effects of mold in their home than non-allergy sufferers. If you've never suffered from allergies before, or this year your allergies seem to be out of control, look for mold in your home. Number 4. You have asthma. A study conducted in 2011 and published in the Annals of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology journal found that when a 1-year-old child is exposed to mold in their home, there is an increased chance of them having asthma by the time they are 7 years old. This early exposure to mold can cause children who are genetically predisposed to asthma to develop it and affect those who are not predisposed as well. If you already suffer from asthma, mold can trigger your symptoms. If you have asthma and are also allergic to mold, it can be a deadly combination. Your body can respond with an allergic reaction, causing your airways to constrict and sending you on an emergency trip to the hospital. Number 3. You've noticed weird rashes on your skin. Mold doesn't just affect your sinuses. People with mold allergies can experience skin that is red and itchy all the time. Some of the strongest allergic reactions can include rashes and hives. If you're experiencing this, you know not to scratch, right? If you do, you risk breaking the skin and putting yourself at a higher risk for infection. With skin rashes, the body recognizes a harmful substance and responds with an allergic reaction by producing high quantities of antibodies in an attempt to protect you. An antihistamine can help you control the symptoms, but they won't go away until the irritant is taken care of. Number 2. You are forgetful. Maybe a simple thing like remembering where you left your keys or giving all your concentration to one task seems impossible lately. To a certain extent, mold can make you mentally fatigued, disoriented, and forgetful. In 2014, researchers from the City University of New York conducted a study where they exposed mice to black mold spores. After 3 weeks, the mice had trouble remembering and had higher anxiety levels. It was also shown that the spores had caused increased inflammation in the brain, particularly in the hippocampus, the part of the brain that's involved with memory. Unfortunately, some of the most serious side effects are long-term memory loss, insomnia, anxiety, and general confusion. Number 1. Your eyes seem to be perpetually irritated. If your eyes are lovely, but nowadays always look bloodshot, mold could be causing their irritation. When spores are floating around in your home, they find a direct entry into your body through your eyes. As your eye cells travel to your bloodstream, mycotoxins from Stachybotrys chartarum can damage them. The chemical compounds in the mold irritate the mucous membranes of the eyes, making them inflamed, and this should be taken seriously. When eyes are inflamed, they appear bloodshot, which causes blurry vision, which then causes light sensitivity. Keratitis and conjunctivitis are common eye disorders caused by mold.